Game started.
Okay, Tushpa from, is that China? Turkey. Okay, let's try e4. e4, e5. How about if we go back to the old Italian game? Okay, get the bishop c5 line. And now the main move, yeah, knight f6 attacking the pawn. And this is a pawn sack here. The Moeller attack.
Check.
Where you just block the check with your knight and castle, giving up the center pawn. And then you let black grab a pawn. And he did it the right way. He took with the bishop. Now you have this intermediate move, d5. You're going to take advantage of this file where the king is exposed on this file. Look at that. He played the book move, bishop f6. So let's see, is he a piece up at this point? So I have to get a piece back, and I think I'll get one of the knights back. Okay, I'm getting this one back.
Check.
Might as well take it now. See how he blocks the check. And so I'm down a pawn, but I have some activity for it. My pieces are out there doing stuff. What can I do now? Maybe bishop bishop to g5, trading off one of his active pieces. And you want to keep the pressure up so you can stop him from castling. So I'm taking a piece that I am not currently using and trading it for one of his active pieces. Now maybe queen f3 or queen d3 looks interesting. Queen d3, also queen h5. Queen h5 hitting here and here is probably more effective. How does he defend this? Well, he can play queen h5, he can play h6. I can play rook to h4 and bishop to d3 to just add pressure. He can defend with the bishop. That's nice. That's a good defense. A good move. Let's see. This piece here is a bit loose. Can I take advantage of that in any way? Probably need to do something about my rook first. So I take with the knight immediately. It's not helping. But now I am just threatening to take on h6, and h7 rather. He defends with the bishop again. Yeah, not bad. So there's no time for knight takes. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight here, check. Yeah, it's not looking good. Let's see, bishop here takes my queen, bishop here, check, king there. Rook takes bishop. Setting up some threatening looking discoveries, but maybe not, once again, not sufficient. So drop the queen back. Rook e1 and bishop d3 are my ideas here, I think. That would at least get all of my pieces in the game. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, king takes, queen takes. Be pretty strong if I had a piece ready to jump in. So it takes just a move or two to set it up. Maybe rook d1 to rook e1 to e3. would be interesting. Then I could sacrifice on h7 and mate with the queen and rook. Also, rook to e1 is useful anyway, putting pressure on the knight. Oh, the knight comes in. Okay, hitting my rook. Let's see, is there a good counter to that? Rook takes. Bishop takes, knight takes, king takes, queen takes, check. Pawn up. And that's an exchange sack. Well, let's try it. Probably not so good. But I still have the bishop and the rook to come into the game. Oh, my knight is hanging. My knight is hanging. He could have grabbed the knight there probably. At least I should have investigated that possibility. Yeah. So this goes
check.
To check. I think just g3 is probably good. Okay, this to force a move like g3. And now the rook. I wanted to keep the queen off of those squares. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to have time for rook e1. Looks like I played that wrong. Maybe rook. Yeah, so this queen can go there. I could go the rook to c1, c4, maybe come in that way. Rook c4, queen here. Of course, I have to watch my back rank here. Maybe have to play h. And probably h4 is h3. And h4 blocks the rook coming across, so. Okay, so I'll just do h3. So now if he tries to sack his queen over here. So if I go queen h6, he's got queen f8. Yeah, let's lift the rook first. So queen check here, and king goes to h2. That's the problem. Queen to there is probably a good move. Let's see. Maybe queen back here. A rook to e4 is interesting. Perhaps. He's just got queen takes. No, then rook takes check and I pick up the queen. So pawn is defended on d5 after queen 2, or rook to e4. Queen goes somewhere. Maybe he's got the idea of moving his queen back here. If he gets too fancy with his pieces, he does have the idea of. I have the idea of sacrificing on g6. That's not bad. Puts the king on a good square. Okay, so rook to f4 would hit f7 there. Maybe I should play h4, h5. Maybe I have to throw in g4 as well. So he's going to try and get his queen down here, looks like. h5, queen takes, queen takes. Well, pawn takes, and then I don't have the check because that square is guarded. So I guess I have to throw in g4 as well as h4. My pawns are guarding key squares. My pawns and bishop are guarding these squares here. He can go all the way down to e1. And I can just come up to g2 here. Yeah, so he gets a rook on the h file. That's probably a smart idea. So now if I play the pawn here, he takes. I have queen here, check. After I take, I have to take first, and then he can take back with the rook. And the check is no good. Check is just not that good. And taking here, rook takes, queen takes, does not appear to be working either. Bishop takes, king takes, pawn takes. I wonder. Okay, well, we'll start with g5. I need to protect the h-pawn. Can't let this file open up unfavorably. Oh, now I can play rook to e4. His queen's a bit offsides there. His rook is not protectable by the queen. And if the queen leaves this diagonal, he'll probably just take on b2. But if the queen ever left that diagonal, I would have queen to f6 check, which would be pretty effective. Okay, he went there. So still queen here. I mean rook here. Rook e4. Rook takes. Queen here, check. King moves, then I take back. Not looking good. So, rook here, rook takes, bishop takes, and then he's got a threat on this square. He's got a threat on h4. Tricky position. So at the point when I played, right here, when I played g5, I could have played rook to e4 there. I think that might have been winning. Because he's got to get his queen out of the way, and his rook is not protected, and his queen doesn't have so many great moves. So
check.
I missed my chance. But, well, he's still thinking here. The game continues. I would like to be able to play rook f6, but I lose the h-pawn then, which is important. It would make me on the back rank here if I ever let the h-file open up. Okay, he's hitting the rook, he's hitting the pawn. So from, I'm not sure what that threatened, but from this square I can actually play queen to f6 check, and he can't actually guard. Oh, he can guard there by taking the pawn. Yeah, just queen takes b2, guards f6. Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, back to e4. I need to try and get something going here. It is possible to play h4 now, but he would just take it, huh? h5. So he goes there. That's not so good, right? Check. No, it's check, pawn takes, king takes. Yeah, as long as his queen is guarding that square, he's okay. So if he takes here, I didn't take. So I can play here check. And his king can go to h7, or I can take. And he takes back with the pawn. Just opens up that file.
Check.
Well, this might be something to play for in the long run. Oh, I have to worry about my bishop here. My bishop is loose as well. Okay, where do I go? Probably back here.
Check.
Now it's falling apart.
Check.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's interesting. Let's see where I went wrong with the attack and the postmortem. Yeah, because I can't defend the pawn even. Okay, I'm going to resign here. And
White resigns.
upload this and take a look at it in the postmortem. See you guys later. Bye.